So let's talk about cold outreach, the scariest thing any entrepreneur could ever do. The fears of rejection are real, but when we get to a stage where we can bypass those fears and just fucking do it, it's a really cool thing. And I'll have a story from yesterday. So we've been doing tons of outreach cold for the signature workshop tour stuff. And one of our goals with Chi Ball, our new game that we're spreading, is to get leagues going in the YMCA across North America. And same as Boys and Girls Clubs, two massive organizations that are all over North America. It would be like tapping into, I don't know, millions of people probably if we could get some leagues going. So yesterday I was kind of spinning my wheels in my office and I had a couple hours to just think about things. And I was thinking about Chi Ball and I wanted to grow it and I want to get into the YMCA. I was like, I'll just pick up the damn phone and call somebody. And I had this conversation last week because we're doing all this outreach for Magic Kids, and most of the time we're not actually hearing back from anybody with the emails. And my buddy Forrest, who's been doing all of our outreach, I was like, I feel like the key to our success is going to be absolutely delighting the gatekeepers. The gatekeepers are the admin assistant that know the person that they work for. They know what they like and don't like. They don't want to waste their time. And if we can delight the gatekeepers, then we can get through the front door and at least set up a conversation to see if we can take it somewhere. So we had that conversation. We're mapping out how we're going to apply that for Magic Kids. So yesterday, I called the YMCA in Victoria, and straight away I talked to the admin person, and my whole intention was just to delight them. And so I went into this little shtick, and she asked me, "How you doing?" And I'm like, "I think I'm actually better than ever." And she was laughing about that because how many people say they're actually better than ever. And so we are jamming about that. And then I said, "Listen, I got a question for you. We've created this new sport. I live on Salt Spring Island. We've got a league started over here. We're looking to launch leagues all across North America, and we'd love to come do a demo league experience at the YMCA in Victoria." And so she then transferred me over to Kyle, who runs all of athletics on Vancouver Island for the YMCA. And Kyle and I were jamming and giggling and having a great conversation. He was super stoked about what we're doing. And he says, "This sounds amazing. Let's send me your package and we'll figure out the next steps." So that was that. That was like it was basically a full yes at the end of the conversation. We're just almost finished our official trailer for Play Chi Ball that we've been working on for a month or so, which should go live today. So I'm going to include that in the package that we're going to send. And then I did the exact same strategy with Boys and Girls Club, and the assistant was really stoked at Chi Ball, and she put me in touch with Kyla, who runs all of the Vancouver Island Boys and Girls Clubs, and it was the exact same result. And so the moral of the story is the thing that most people don't do in the modern age, which is pick up the damn phone and call people, can work really, really well. And I had no script and no plan. I basically just, from 30 seconds after deciding to do it, I was on the phone and just making it up as I went. And it went really, really well. And so this kind of led to some other ideas afterwards of like, we're thinking too small with Chi Ball. How do we get into like the big conferences like with Tony Robbins or Giant Hay House conferences or Awesomeness Fest with Mind Valley, where there's all of these amazing, influential humans who are coming together, and we could bring Chi Ball and play during the breaks and stuff. So that was the moral of my lessons yesterday. And I felt really fired up today at like the new world of possibilities. And even just in the act of doing that, we had a huge homeschooling organization reach out to us this morning. I feel like it dislodged some stuck energy in my field of like, let's stop waiting, let's stop dicking around, and let's just get what we're trying to get in this whole grand scheme of things. And so had a really fun conversation with my business partner about it yesterday, and we're both fired up. We're heading over to Victoria next week, and we're teaching our first gym class at a big school. And it seems to be momentum is happening right now. So I just want to share that story in case you know what you want and you know some of the organizations you'd love to align yourself with. And the number one goal is you got to get through the gatekeeper. If you can delight the gatekeeper, you're going to get your foot in the door. You're going to get a conversation at the very least with whoever the founder, the one that's making decisions is. And if you can do that and you can delight them, onwards and upwards. So that's the moral of the story. It was very fun. And I'm excited to do more of it. And I'm going to be making some more calls this afternoon and sending out some more emails to see if we can get some traction. And I guess the other thing is I played a golf tournament last week and I played with a guy that runs the biggest junior program in Canada. For an organization called First Tee, and I gave him some chi balls, and he was playing chi ball with his kids as part of their warm up the other day. So again, it's like completely unrelated thing, but a perfect fit, which could lead to some amazing partnerships down the road. That's it. So don't be afraid to pick up the phone, cold call people, delight the gatekeepers, and see what happens.